Welcome back to SL Chennai Speaks Out. Should auto fares be hiked? That's the proposition, and this is a free-for-all round. It's called Crossfire.
Mr. Lakshminarayan, I'm really happy to see you suited and booted and with a tie, defending the common man, the passengers. I'm also happy to see your tie has an international favor of all the country's flag.
Correct.
I would like to see also the Indian flag up at the top. That'll be nice. But coming back to the subject on hand, sir, auto driver has to make 500 rupees, and you divide it by only 100 kilometers, you got to cover 5 rupees per kilometer. Where it is 150, it's, to be precise, 3 rupees 33 paise.
We have also analyzed, we have also worked it out.
No, I'm giving you a number by the expert, sir.
And
Please accept that he is an expert. Don't just say that you are giving number. I can also throw in the numbers.
Who is an expert?
I am not giving my number. Wilbur Smith.
What?
Please understand. Wilbur Smith is considered as an expert, sir.
There is no need of giving any establishment here. All of us, we know.
You don't know, I'm telling you.
Every profession, in my profession, in your profession also, we are not fully satisfied about what we are earning.
No.
Your simple arithmetic is not proper, sir. Because you are having a union or something like that, every time a price
everywhere
is you are demanding, that's all.
So hang on.
Everywhere
not
there's
entitled.
for your information.
Yeah. Sir, may I make some?
Doing a public service.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that is
Sir,
it's all fine.
Actually,
They are doing a public
it's
service, but
auto.
they also have a family.
No.
Please understand that.
Family,
No,
everybody has
no,
got
I
a
don't
family.
say that you should
Not
do.
auto,
Mr.
they have all
Ramasamy,
family.
Mr. Ramasamy, autos.
You are.
Autos, no. You have to draw a distinction
family, you
here
are-
between public service and public utility.
Exactly.
And auto is a vehicle for
public
public
utility.
utility.
And
There is a profit motive. They want to make profit.
Nothing wrong
They
about
want
that.
to get
Profit is not a
money.
bad
And
word.
also, I can tell you, please, auto drivers, they are
should not
controlled
defend
by
like that.
Motor Vehicle
Sorry.
Act.
Wait a second.
But
Are you talking or
you
is he
are
talking?
individual, you are not governed by anything. Whatever you are earning, you are not responsible for it. But here, they are expected to follow, they are expected to come there. That is why their Motor Vehicles Act enforces on them, and they are doing it. You may enjoy.
They are providing a service to you.
And they are working
you
12 hours.
Yeah.
What? Don't say they are providing service. They are
Sir,
fleecing
what-
people.
Oh, please,
They
sir,
are
come on.
making money by cheating people.
Sir,
Never, don't say like that. I am telling you, that is why I say.
You say 59,000, autos on record, maybe about close to a lakh autos totally on the streets of Chennai. How many, in your opinion, you have just 1,000 autos who belong to Inoda, right? What is the percentage of auto rickshaw drivers who put the meter, who don't fleece, who don't refuse to ply for short distances? What is the percentage? How many good auto drivers are there in Chennai? Tell me.
If you say the good behavior is only about pricing, I would have to agree with this gentleman.
No, you
You
tell me.
I have the
want to
floor,
answer another theory.
I have the floor. Please do not interrupt.
No,
okay?
I am the moderator. I have to ask you. I am the moderator. I will ask you.
All I am saying
I will. No, I will have to.
All I am saying
I
is,
appeal to you,
if
sir,
the
to answer the
price
question.
is the consideration,
Sir, I appeal to
agree
you.
with them.
I appeal to you to answer the question which you are
I
not.
answered it. I
no,
agree with them.
I want you to tell me, in your assessment, you're somebody who's done research. Yes, you run an organization called Inoda, which has just 1,000 auto rickshaw drivers there. Perhaps that's the cream of auto rickshaw drivers here. In your assessment, as a public-spirited individual here, in your assessment, and I'm paying you glowing tributes as well, as a public-spirited citizen, in your assessment, what is the percentage of auto rickshaw drivers who do not fleece? Period.
I'm going to answer
Can I
that
say one?
very directly.
Can I say one?
Yes,
I'm not
one
only
second.
a
Let him answer.
person who takes care of the auto drivers, but also the passengers. I ply the autos. I go in the autos. At that time, I'm also fighting with them. Don't do that.
So what is the percentage, sir? You're not answering the question.
There is nothing.
What
no
is the percentage?
That is why he is avoiding
you
the answer.
rightfully pointed out
He is
that,
avoiding the answer. That is why.
that
No, he's not
I am.
by him.
See, I want to be precise when I give you the answer.
You don't have to be precise, sir. You don't have to be precise.
Unfortunately, I have not done a research
No.
on this for me to give you a specific answer. If I were to
That-
make a
that is
guess,
the matter.
it's greater than
60%.
50%.
Sorry, how much?
If I were to make a guess, it's a wild ass guess. It's more than 50%, 60%.
More than
One
50%
thing.
who?
60%.
60%
who do not ply by the meter. If
So
that's
you are agreeing that a majority of auto rickshaw drivers fleece?
Absolutely yes.
All right.
I'll be lying to you
Can I
otherwise.
say one
I'll be
word?
lying to you otherwise.
He said,
He has
Inoda.
pleaded guilty. Mr. Lakshminarayan, he has pleaded guilty. He says majority of auto rickshaw drivers
Yes.
do not
There's no
ply with the
denying
meter.
about
They
it.
fleece.
There's no denying
They
about
fleece.
it.
Go.
60%
Absolutely
fleece.
yes. Absolutely yes.
60% fleece.
Absolutely
Shall we end this
yes.
debate then?
Huh?
Shall we end the debate?
No, wait a minute. There's a difference. the debate, I think both you as a median person, mediator, and they have
No, I'm not a mediator, I'm a moderator.
moderator, mediator, you name it. You have forgotten the subject is whether they are fleecing or not is the subject. The subject very clearly is, should I raise the fare or not? That's what we are talking about.
All right, let me ask you. Let me rephrase that. Oh no, I get where you're coming from. One second, let me
So
speak.
please make sure you understand the subject.
I understand where you're coming from. If there's an employee who's always stealing money from the company, and that employee then asks for an increment, will you give an increment?
Okay.
Here.
Beautifully placed.
We will not.
Now, unfortunately, you are only perpetuating the problem. You need to, if that particular employee, I may first fire him and make him get out. However, I'll also analyze the problem. A smart person, you are just knee-jerk reaction, all of you doing. Think ahead. Think 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead. We want to change this country for God's sake. Now, if there is a problem, you talked about the culture. Culture doesn't happen overnight. Culture happens, when you're talking about Indian culture, it's several thousand years. Auto culture, this has happened over several decades. Now, it's not going to, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So the problem is that you need to change the behavior. So they have behaving badly. It's due to various reasons. One of the main reasons is they have not been paid well. That's all what I'm saying.
Mr. Lakshmanan, fair enough, that's a valid point here. Pay them well. If you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. Yeah. Pay them well so that they'll behave better. They will not have a reason to fleece. And also give the man a good name. The moment you give, they say, give the dog a bad name and then it will live up to that reputation. So give them, auto drivers, give the man a good name.
Even today, any one of you, after this theatre, we will come with me. Let us get into the auto. Let us see. You will see what is the present situation. I will tell you, sir, I will guarantee, even if you let him come with me, come down, I'll pay 100 rupees if we find an auto driver willingly taking place. That is not the position at all here.
We agree with you, sir.
We agree with you. And do you know why the prices are so high right now? Why they are bothering to fleece you? Have you ever stopped to think for a minute? Have you ever stopped to think for a minute why they are fleecing you? It's because you are not willing to pay them what they actually deserve.
Sir, prices,
exactly.
no, prices.
They need to make a certain amount of money. They need to make a certain amount of money, and you are not willing to pay them that.
Don't talk about the prices. Prices are common for all of us. Yes. Same petrol, vegetables, everything for all of us.
So exactly, sir. When you can earn this much, why not let them earn as well for the same thing?
That's not the reason.
One way, you must sacrifice some, at least, in a public utility service.
So why are you asking a poor auto driver to sacrifice? You ask your MPs and MLAs to sacrifice.
They are not poor auto. So I'm telling you.
Show me somebody who has built a major house, sir, with autos.
You come with me?
Yeah, I will. I take a challenge. I take a challenge with you right now in public. You show me an auto driver who has built a beautiful house.
I don't want to expose all those things.
No, you are here to argue with me, sir.
Please do.
Come on.
There are no rules on this segment. Please do.
No, there in Ratan Bazaar you can see. They got 2 houses, 5 autos. I can show you. Can you do that? I will show you.
We are talking about the auto driver, sir, not the guy who owns the auto.
Let them be happy. That is not the question. Let them be happy. I don't mind.
No. The question is what the question and the point the opposition is. No, Mr. Ramasamy, the question and the point that the opposition is trying to make is that give them a fair deal and then they will not fleece.
Which is the fair deal?
All
Tell
right.
me. How can we decide? How can we decide? Decide me.
So the problem is,
I tell you,
he's saying they're getting paid enough.
If you go to the prepaid, it works more often than not well because the price is significantly higher.
As we speak, sir, prepaid, EGMO station is not functional.
At Central it's working, sir.
EGMO station is not functional.
working,
As
sir.
we speak, EGMO station.
At Central it's working, sir.
All right, but the other place is not.
People are coming to me. People are autos are standing outside. Passengers are picking outside, not inside. Prepaid is harassing their citizens like anything. Even the autos taken there, when they go to Trivandrum, they demand 300 rupees. No action is taken on them. I got my letters.
That's a fact. You'll have to admit that. Vivian Gonsalves, as a young man, yes, I admit, I understand the emotions. Yeah, but then Mr. Ramasamy is making a very valid point. Not just tourists who come. Anybody who cannot speak fluently in Tamil is considered an outsider and is fleeced.
Yeah, that's right.
So that is because
nobody proves that.
They will take you around.
You're getting a bad name because of that.
If you don't know the route, they will take you around the city.
If we are trying to,
they will take you around the city in the same place several times.
Yeah, okay. So if we are willing to fleece them, they obviously need to fleece someone to make up for what we have fleeced them already, right?
Here we go to Delhi. I am a new man from Madras. Auto drivers, what is the meter they take? Even if I give 2 rupees, they return to me.
But just
Not
don't
like
keep
Madras,
pushing the
not like
Madras auto drivers
I can tell
as
you-
if they are the worst of the lot.
Not
No,
like
they are
that.
not.
I can tell you,
Yeah, I'm going
when
moving
I,
daily,
no,
almost every
when I
month.
when I went to Kerala, when I went to Kerala from station to Mattanjeri there, auto meter was only 18 rupees. I paid him 20 rupees thinking that Madras style, ni vechukoppa. He felt insulted. Sare, Varu, he gave me 2 rupees back. In Bangalore, in Hyderabad, when I go there from that Padmanabhanagar, 25 rupees. I said, keep 30 rupees, I gave him, keep it there. He felt insulted. Sir, agandi, wait and Fay gave 2 rupees. Here, you are asking for increase of fare, for cheating people, for deceiving people, for making yourself more. That is wrong.
Sir, one second.
You stick to the rules, and according to the rules,
Sir, sir,
fare
sir,
has
wait
been,
1 second.
according to rules, fare has been fixed.
Yeah,
Taking note
you're
of all
exactly
other
what-
fares in other places.
Exactly what the
Here,
problem is right now.
if you become passenger friendly, you will definitely earn more
Sir,
than all of
hang
us.
on, hang on.
But
You're talking-
otherwise, don't demand for excess pay. Stay. You have chosen the profession. Nobody forced you to become auto driver. Bus, small thing, bus driver is there. It's controlled by vehicle accident. Supposing he goes there.
Is getting paid and how many hours
But,
does he work, sir?
Sir, one
but Mr. Naren, just we
They
now
cannot ask,
we now
demand.
know that, for instance,
Yeah.
transport employees get a 20% bonus.
And how much
All
you
right.
paid?
What does the
Driver is
auto
20,000
driver get?
rupees minimum.
What does auto driver get? It's only in the earnings from fares.
And he works only for 8 hours.
So leave that.
And an
sir,
auto
look at
driver
this.
today, while we bash them saying that they are very unfriendly, they are hostile to tourists and all that, today perhaps the best tourist guide is also an auto driver, because it's an inbuilt GPRS. You know, you just tell the person where you need to go and he takes you point to point. Aren't there auto drivers who have mobile phones? You can call them in the middle of the night before an ambulance comes, an auto driver will come.
They come.
An auto driver will come in a time of need, in an emergency.
I agree.
Let's be fair. Give credit where it
There
is due.
are many. There are many.
So
Yeah,
y'all
I
have,
think there
so
are
y'all
good
have
and bad
been,
everywhere. That's
so
what
y'all
we
have
are
been
saying.
harping on the fact for the past half an hour that we are, the auto drivers are not passenger friendly. Have you ever stopped to think whether we are auto driver friendly? Have you ever bothered to think that we as a people should also support them? That we should also give them some sort of leverage?
No, listen.
It should be a case of mutual interdependence and not mutual recrimination.
Public
It
is
is
not
recrimination right now.
No, public is not expected to find out the happiness, welfare, and safety of the auto driver. It's not our duty.
It's a government job.
Our duty is secure
All right.
proper.
All right, it's not-
without any difficulty.
Fair
We
enough,
want to
point
travel.
conceded.
That's all.
That is the job of the
You
government.
can't go
to-
on paying the more.
It's the government's role to be a welfare state. That's the government's job to also fix the fares, and that's in the process of being considered. But when we come back after a short break, let's ask the passengers themselves in for our next round called Public Punch. Stay tuned.